this guy got another tractor. All right, what'd you do?
You got another one.
You got a come up. This is the come up.
I guess, dude. You're charging at 14 volts here.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Dang.
14 volts. Jack already said he wants that.
I want that voltage gauge. That's cool. Kind of jealous. Nice sounding motor. Hey, you're blocking traffic, dude. Come on. Get that wheel horse out of there. If it ain't a wheel horse, it ain't a real horse. You're only in first gear.
I'm in third.
That's third?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in the low range.
Oh.
So Marcus got him a wheel horse here. It's got low range, high range, 3-speed reverse. Fuel tank sitting on top of the motor because the pump is dead. So we got some stuff to do to it, but it's got potential. She's ugly, but
Not for long.
I mean, I'd leave it ugly and just horse it out. Do some fun stuff with it. You think this thing can pull against me? He does. Oh man, he's confident.
I'll put it in low first.
Yeah? Okay. Okay. It's got bigger wheels. Those are 12s. That's bigger than me. I only got 10s. Or actually, I think I only have 8s. I got 8s. I got tiny wheels. But this is cool. Wheel horse. You guys know about these. They're classic, as you can tell. Pretty sweet. This thing is a rust bucket though. Holy shit. It's got rust everywhere. Clanking and doing all kinds of weird shit. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think he can pull the John Deere? Put it in the comments.
And it runs?
Yeah.
Remember you used to have one of these?
What is it, a wheel horse?
Yeah, it's a wheel horse.
It does wheelies.
Yeah, mine did wheelies too. What are you doing with it?
I don't know. Jack wants the exhaust, so I'm gonna take the exhaust out.
What are you gonna do with that? It's all rusty.
I don't know, it's kind of cool. It's just like a little cylinder with a little turnout. It's like a motorcycle exhaust or
I want to
something.
run a pipe down the side and then have a blast pipe on the
He's crazy.
What a ricer.
This thing is... I mean, this is minimal rust for Connecticut, right?
I guess. No, that's still pretty bad.
It is?
That's bad anywhere you look at it. But for free, you can't complain, right?
No,
Nah,
definitely.
not
He
at
drove it around.
Yeah, that's fine.
Did.
That's not bad.
Why does it say it's an 8-speed?
Because it's got high and low.
Oh, okay.
It's got two ranges. So Marcus is going to put this thing together. He says he can pull the John Deere. He thinks he can pull against me.
No way.
That's what he said.
You actually think that?
I have no idea.
He's talking out of his butt.
That's fine. Yeah. So today I'm going to address a question I get asked a lot in my videos, and that is about these e-bikes. As you guys know, this is, well, some of you know, some of you don't. This is one of my favorite e-bikes. This is a SUR Light B X model, latest one, 2020. And then here we have the Juggernaut HD, which is a completely different bike. Now these two bikes are both electric bikes, but they're on completely different playing fields. And I'm going to explain everything about the two of them and why each of them has their own place on this farm. So let's start here. So this bike is the Bike Tricks Juggernaut HD. These bikes are heavily worn. I don't wash them at all. We don't take amazing care of them or anything. We just ride them all the time. They live their life here in the dirt, on the farm, riding through horse poop and all kinds of stuff. And it's taking all the abuse. You can see like the frames getting mangled by all kinds of abrasive things that are being carried. We got 409 miles on this thing, and these are all farm miles. We have been riding this thing on this 5-acre farm for what, 2 years or close to 2 years. We've been riding around with this. So this is your typical electric bike. When I say typical, it's a lower wattage. This is under 1,000 watts. Pedals, crank. You can ride this bike like a normal bike and you'll get away with it because it really is a normal bike until you use the electric system. The electric system on this thing is a internal motor here. You can see it's encased inside of this area, and it drives the pedal crank, which then drives the cassette in the rear, just like you would be pedaling, which is pretty cool. And top speed on this bike is around 30 miles an hour with the wind on a good charge. And you could average 20, 25, no problem. Has different pedal assist settings and everything. It's all programmable right here in the screen, and it allows for a really fun experience. Now, if you're a little bit beyond this and you want something that's going to be, let's say, a little bit more motocross or dirt bike-ish, you can jump off this. I love these fat tires, by the way. Great for loose terrain and sand. But you can jump off this and go to this. So the SUR, which some of you may or may not know, I have another one of these that's completely modded out. It's the world's fastest, and but this one's not. This one is completely stock. These are 5,000 watts from the factory. Motor in here. Pedals are not on the bike. You can get pedals and a crank that goes on here for legal use, but we've got pegs on this one, so we're not worried about that. It's a mid motor. It's mounted up here, so we have a jack shaft that drives the chain and the rear sprocket, kind of like a dirt bike, and it's a little smaller. We're about 100 pounds, a little smaller than your typical dirt bike, a little bigger than a pit bike though. And the battery is right in here. It's a really nice big 60-volt battery from the factory, upgradable to a 72-volt if you change your controller and stuff, which is what you'll see on my fast bike. But this one's all stock, like I said, 45 to 50 miles per hour, again with the wind on a full charge. And the big difference between these two is this is a power hog and this is more consumption friendly. So you're gonna get probably around 50, 60 miles plus on the Juggernaut, just cruising around. Well, this thing's gonna go 20 miles, and maybe even less if you're just flooring it all the time. Top speed though, 45, 50 miles an hour versus your 25 to 30, so it's considerably different, and the acceleration is way different. I'll do a little demonstration of the two right here so you can see exactly what that looks like. That's it, that's all she's got, full speed.
Well, it's in the sand too.
Huh?
It's in the sand too, so.
That's, you can see the acceleration, not impressive, but that's all the acceleration you're gonna get out of one of these little setups. Nothing too crazy. Now, I'm gonna go hop on a SUR and do the same little skit there, and you'll see what a huge difference it really is. So I think it's pretty obvious. You can see the difference. And again, these two bikes are stock. So with the controller upgrades and the battery upgrades of my orange bike, I can't even control it on this loose sand. So I'm not even gonna try. But hopefully you get the gist of it and you can see what the real differences are between these two bikes. And it'll help you make a better decision for yourself as to which one fits you better. Or maybe you want both like I did.
What do you like better for like long distance riding?
I think for long distance riding, honestly, I like the Juggernaut. It's a little more comfortable, and you get a lot more confidence with this bike because distance-wise, you've got a lot more range. This bike, you know, I start to get anxiety at like 15 miles. This bike, no anxiety ever because I can pedal my way home if I need to. But anyway, decide for yourself. Really cool bikes either way. I love them both. Price points on these. This is about 2,500 bucks. This is about 4,500 bucks. So quite a big jump in price, but it's a completely different machine. I don't know what that.
I think it was a frog.
Probably a frog getting eaten by a snake. That's four.
It was a Bigfoot. It was a really small Bigfoot.
Okay. maybe it was. Hopefully you guys like this video, and let me know if there's anything else you guys want to see. I love doing these comparisons like this, and I thought it would be a fun one. Before we go, I just wanted to show you guys, this is the world's fastest SUR on, proven GPS. miles an hour. This thing is super fast. Go check out the other videos. You can see this thing in action. And there's just, I did a whole build series on it. We've got dual disc brakes in the front. We've got Lightspeed 72 volt battery, BAC 8000 from ERT. Really cool screen. You can see this thing. It's a really, really nice setup. There's just tons of stuff going on here. Belt drive, Excel wheel. It's a little bit bigger in the front. It's an 18-inch wheel versus the stock 17-inch Supermoto wheel. So just a lot of cool stuff on this bike. Go check out the videos and let me know what you think. See you guys.